Welcome to MS Ramaya Narayana Heart Center Rehabilitation Program. I am Dr. Harish and my colleague Dr. Chandana.
Hello.
We are here to help you recover from your ailments. So make sure there is ample space in the room, you are wearing comfortable clothes with supportive footwear. And you can also use some props which can be handy while you are exercising. Our routine consists of warm-up exercises followed by few main exercises and then some cooling down exercises. While doing any of these exercises, if you feel uncomfortable, please slow down. If you really feel tired, I think you need to stop. Our program is designed to increase your heart rate, so mobilize your joints, stretch your muscles as far as possible. So to take you through the warm-up and the rest of exercises, I'll hand over it to Dr. Chandana, who will take it further.
Hello all. So let's start the exercise by marching. Start marching. You don't have to go forward or backward while marching. All that you have to do is keep marching on the place wherever you're standing. And keep in mind that you have to breathe very normally while you're marching. You don't have to pound or you don't have to lift your leg very high. Just march very soft and in a subtle manner. Alright? March it for 30 seconds. And one more thing you have to keep in mind that exercise with your own pace. You don't have to match it up with anyone else. So march for 30 seconds and then rotate your shoulders backwards with elbows. Do it for 4 to 5 times. And then bring it back to the normal position. Do the same moving forward. Rotate your shoulders with the elbows. Do it again for 4 to 5 times and then get back to the normal position. Now, you have to take your neck towards your right shoulders. Move your legs slowly. Keep breathing normally. Stay there for 10 seconds and then get back to the normal position. Now, take your neck towards your chest. Stay there for 10 seconds. Keep breathing normally and get back to the normal position. Now, rotate your neck towards your left shoulder. Keep breathing. After 10 seconds, get back to the normal position. Now, let's get back to the shoulder part. This time, we are doing it by lifting our elbows really high. Rotate your shoulders with the elbows. Take it high. Keep breathing normally. Do it 4 to 5 times. And then, loosen your shoulders. Do it like this. Now, take your hand behind and keep it on your back like this. Keep marching. Keep breathing. You don't have to do it like this. Tuck your tummy muscles inside and keep marching. Stay here for 15 seconds. Make sure that your fingers are facing downwards. Alright, now get back to the normal position. Free your shoulders. Now, the shoulder part, you have to move it forward, taking your elbows high. Keep breathing normally. Don't forget marching. Do it 4 to 5 times and then get back to the normal position. So, after you're done marching, bring both the hands in the front like this and bring your left hand like this. Hold it using your right hand like this. Keep marching. You don't have to lock it. Just hold it gently. Keep it for 15 to 20 seconds. Keep marching. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe normally. Alright, after that, bring it down. Loosen your shoulders. Next, we're done with the warm-up exercises and now we'll go for the stretching exercises. Let us start this by stretching your legs first. So now, in order to do that, we'll use the prop like a chair to take a support. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm bringing my left leg front and taking my right leg back. I'm bringing my left leg front and taking my right leg back, and I'm bringing my left knee down. I'm leaning down like this and taking the support of the chair. Look up, breathe normally, and stay like this for 15 to 20 seconds. Take the support. Then get back to the normal position. Loosen your legs. Alright, we'll do the same exercises by swapping the legs. Now, I'm bringing my right leg in the front and taking my left leg back, and I'm bringing my right knee down. Look up, breathe normally. Stay this way for 15 to 20 seconds. Breathe in and breathe out. Now you can feel the stretch over your left thigh as well as your knee. Get back to the normal position. Loosen your legs. After doing this, don't forget to march. So after stretching, if you march once, you can feel the increase in the pulse rate. So, moving on to the stretching exercises, all that we have to do is just pull a chair, keep your right leg straight, and take your left leg using your hand and stretch it like this. Stand straight and breathe in properly. Do this for 15 to 20 seconds and then relax. Then relax your legs. Okay, now we'll do the same exercise by swapping the legs. Take a support, keep your left leg straight, take your right leg using your right hand. Stand straight and breathe normally. Do this for 15 to 20 seconds and then relax. Relax your legs. Now, march. March for 15 to 20 seconds so that your pulse rate will come back. Loosen your shoulders. March happily. Now, let's go to the next stretching exercise. All that you have to do is bring your left leg straight, keep it in the front, straight and neat. Now, take your right leg back and bend it. Bend it by taking your back behind and bend it slowly like this. Now, you can feel the whole stretch on your left leg as well as your right thighs. Get back to the normal position. Breathe in and breathe out. March. Breathe normally. Now, do the same exercise by swapping your legs. Bring your right leg front, take your left leg back, bend your left knee and move your back. Like this. See? It's like this. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Keep breathing. Keep it nice and soft. Then relax. Get back to the normal position. Free your legs. Breathe in and breathe out. Now march for 10 seconds. So while marching, let's go for active wrist exercise. In order to do this exercise, we need lightweight dumbbells, or you can even use small water cans or tins. So what we are going to do is hold the dumbbells in your hands and bring it towards your shoulders. Again, bring it back towards your knees. Don't forget marching. Do it like this and bring it back. Take up and bring it back. Breathe normally. Do it for 10 times. Keep marching. So this will pump in the blood to your heart. Keep doing. So once you're done with 10 times, keep back the dumbbells. So the next exercise which we are going to do is cardiovascular exercise. In order to do that, you can use the chair. So what we have to do in order to do this exercise is that take your hands and put it across your arms. Keep it crossed like this and then sit down on the chair. Get up. Slowly sit down on the chair and get up. Very slowly sit down and get up. You have to do this exercise for at least 5 times and make sure that you do it very slowly. Alright? So once you're done with this exercise, next we are going for swing and leg side by side exercise. In order to do that, you can swing your hand, keep your leg side by side, swing your hand, softly, make it slow. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Do it for at least 30 seconds. And then we'll go for the next exercise. In order to do this exercise, before that, let's go for marching. Let's keep on marching. Do it for at least 10 times. March, march, march. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so in order to do next exercise, you have to stand still. Bring your both the hands in front simultaneously. Take one of your leg back. Stretch it like this. See? And make sure that it is in your arm level to your shoulder. Don't do it this way or this way. Bring it to your shoulder level. Do it very slowly. Breathe in and breathe out normally. Do it 10 times and get back to the normal position. March. Keep marching. Keep marching. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, we'll go for the dumbbell exercise. We'll pick the dumbbells and we'll do it this way. Bring it up to your shoulder level and bring it down slowly this way. Bring it up to your shoulder level and bring it down slowly. Up and down. Make sure that you don't keep your arm too tightened. Make it really smooth. Go like this and come back. Up and down. Now we'll march for a couple of seconds. March, march, march. Get the dumbbells. And then we'll do this. Bring it to the shoulder level and then get back. Bring it to the shoulder level and then get back. Shoulder level and then get back. You can also do this in just one hand, and then one hand down, one hand up. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up and down. So do these exercises for at least 3 minutes. After this, you need to warm up. So we'll march again and just loosen your shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out normally. So after we are done with marching, we have another exercise which is called a step up and step down. In order to do that, you should have a prop something like this. A prop which is 6 to 10 inches above the ground level. All that you have to do is step your right leg up, come up and then step down. Step up and step down. Step up and step down. Let's just change the leg. Take your left leg and step up and step down. Step up and step down. Breathe in properly, step up and step down. Then get back to the normal position and keep marching. So after you march for 10 times, find a plain wall where you go to the wall, or you can also use the chair. Hold the wall or hold the chair, and then you have to swing your right leg first. Swing, 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 swing. You don't have to swing like this or like this. All that you have to do is just swing softly, like this. Then change your leg to left, swing, swing, then change it to right. You can also do it in alternative way like this, left, right, left. After that, get back to the marching. So again, when you march for 10 times, after that, you gotta march for quite high. Take your knee to this level. Now, if you're feeling comfortable, you can now also take your knee to a higher level like this. Make sure that you're breathing. Breathe in a normal position. If possible, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So, once you're done doing this, get back to the wall and put your hands on the wall and have a 1 arm distance from the wall. Keep it straight, have a 1 arm distance, and then move forward and then get backward. It's more like a push-ups as you can see, but we are doing it towards the wall. So move forward and then come backwards. So make sure you're doing this exercise very slowly and you have a normal breathing, and keep doing at least for 5 times. Go forward and come backward. You don't have to keep your hands like this or like this. It should be to the shoulder position. Alright, so this was the last exercise we had for today. After doing all the exercises, you have to cool down your body. Just like how we had the warm-up, you have to cool down the body. In order to do that, you can actually go around, walk your house throughout the corners. Otherwise, stand in one position and march as usual. March.
With that, we have come to the end of this routine. Like we said earlier, if you feel uncomfortable anywhere, you need to slow down. If you really feel tired, you need to stop. But if you feel comfortable, you can always continue the exercises.
When we talk about heart diseases, we have to talk both in the preventive aspects as well as curative aspects. Talking about the preventive, many of the people even don't know that they're suffering from any heart problem or they are at a risk of heart disease. So first, a risk stratification of these patients of ththese people is important. It can be even one of your family member, one of your friends or anybody. So once we know that these patients or these people are at a risk of cardiac disease, we need to do a risk stratification to see how high is their risk, whether it is a mild risk, moderate risk or a high risk. So depending on that, these people also have to be entering into a cardiac rehab program. Besides the preventive aspects, the other aspect is the curative. Curative is for anybody who has undergone a cardiac procedure. It can be a stent surgery, it can be a bypass surgery, it can be a post-transplant, and even our patients who have had incidences of heart failure. Talking about both preventive and curative, the cardiac rehab is basically the fundamental rehab program wherein the patient has to get back to his normal lifestyle. Patient usually has questions: can I go back to my work? Can I do what I was doing before? Can I go back to the gym? So these are the questions to be answered by the rehab therapist. And of course, after any surgery or in any heart incidents, walking is just not the answer, and that's just not enough. And usually the family members are also very protective about the whole thing. They tell that you're a heart patient, you don't have to walk, you don't have to do anything. That makes the patient more incapacitated and deconditioned. So when we talk about cardiac rehab, why we do this? It is basically to make the patient to get back to his normal activities of daily living with ease, without undergoing breathlessness and all aspects of his work. So he's been trained for all these aspects. When we tell that, walking is enough, but that's not. We need to train for strength. As age increases, it is told that when you are going more than 30 years, the strength of your muscles start decreasing. So when you go towards when you age, so if you don't have strength, you're not going to have the capacity to carry out your daily activities. So when we work out with you in rehab, we have to do a combination of aerobic exercises along with endurance exercises, along with strength training. We need to do a lot about flexibility because your body needs to be flexible. So you need to do a lot of mobility exercise, flexibility exercise, and balance is also a main issue. When all this happens with due course, your balance is going to be affected. So then we are going to train you with balance and functional activities also. Functional activities help you to be able to carry out your daily activities much more easily with less of breathlessness and fatigue. These things are very commonly seen in cardiac patients.
The equipments that you see behind me are also for strengthening. These are more stationary. You will see them in the gym as well, but these are different in a rehab center. These are used mainly for patient use. What we see in an outside gym is using weight plates which increase the resistance, but here we use air as a way of increasing the resistance for the patient. So it is very minimal from which we start, which is easy on our patients. We have equipments which work on your upper body, your trunk. This works on your back. This works on the leg, mainly your hip joint. And the one behind me also works on your whole leg altogether.
Exercise program for cardiac patients, it is an individually tailored program. And it has to be followed very structurally, starting from a warm-up period to a cool-down period. Warm-up and cool-down are very important aspects when you are treating a cardiac rehab patient. When we talk about the different phases of cardiac rehab, when do you come to us? When do you prescribe? There are 4 phases of cardiac rehab. The first phase is when the patient is in the hospital, that is called as inpatient cardiac rehab. Here, either after a surgery or if the patient has not undergone a surgery, we take you through a journey of mobilizing the patient in the ward and taking care of all your blood pressure and other parameters till you get discharged from the hospital. That period is called as a phase 1. After the phase 1 starts the phase 2. Phase 2 is the period when you spend from the hospital till the home. We tell you what you need to do at home, how much should be your heart rate, how much you should be exercising, how much should be your exertion, how much should be your fatigue. We make you enter a log diary wherein you enter each and every aspect of your daily activities, what you're doing. You monitor it in terms of heart rate and your exertion, and you preserve and you keep track of the whole record. Phase 3 is the period after 8 weeks of the surgery, after or after the incidence of the cardiac illness. You come to us as an OPD patient. So when you come to us for the phase 3, you have to get in all your log records, whatever you have maintained, and then when you come here, We prescribe a tailored exercise program for you, taking care of your condition of your heart, your exercise status, and then we put you on a structured exercise plan, which has all the components. It has all the components of a warm-up, flexibility, aerobic exercises. If we think you are right now prepared to take up strengthening, we will. Otherwise, we'll defer it for some time. Then we also have functional training. Then we have neuromuscular training, which improves your balance, and then ending with stretching and cool down. All this is an aspect of phase 3, which is done in the rehab setting. That is, it is an outpatient setting. When you talk about and when you do this phase 3 in the setup, it is quite a monitored thing. We use polar bells. We continuously monitor your heart rate, and in case your saturation is not really good, we also keep monitoring the saturation.